So, hello. This little video is going to be about some Kundalini yoga tips for the kidneys. And this should not take the place, of course, of medical advice from your physician if you have any kidney problems. But it is simply for educational purposes on the yogic tradition. So the kidneys sit in the lower back, just above the waistline. And all of the blood in our body gets filtered and flows through the kidneys. And one of the main roles of the kidneys is to filter the toxins out of the blood and also the excess water from the blood and the body. But on a more subtle level, the kidneys distill from the blood a refined substance called ojos. Ojos is the essence of life. And that essence is required for our energy and well-being. So as we get older, the effects of stress and if we overindulge in sex or drugs tends to deplete that ojos. So what we want to do is do these little simple techniques that kind of enhance the functioning of the kidneys so that they will release the stress of living and to create more ojos. So to optimize the kidney functioning, there is a simple technique. You put your hands on your waist and the thumbs are on, can't see anyways, sitting above your waist on your kidney area, and with just a gentle pressure, not a hard pressure. And you twist to the left first, allowing your head to follow your elbow, and just twist as much as you can, and then you twist to the right. Now, as you're twisting, you inhale. You're inhaling to the left through the nose, and as you twist right, you exhale through the nose. Your eyes can be closed so you don't get dizzy, and to keep your attention inward. Okay, and you want to do nice, deep breaths, deep inhale and deep exhale, because you want to bring that energy in on the breath right down to the kidneys. So that's a very simple technique, and you can do that for 3 to 5 minutes every day. And the other aspect, the more subtle aspect, I guess, of the kidneys is that it's related to fear. So maybe you feel anxious about the future, or maybe you're overly concerned with what people think about you. Or maybe you have a tendency to panic in the face of change. If you experience any change in your life, you get a lot of this anxiety comes up. So these fears are held in the kidneys because the kidneys are associated with the adrenal glands. The adrenal glands sit on top of the kidneys, and the adrenal glands produce a stress hormone, which we can perceive as a fear, and our negative mind picks it up as a fear and it projects it onto whatever is happening in our life. So why do we have these fears? So a very simple but profound answer is that we rely on our own small self, our own individual ego in terms of functioning in daily life. So we feel that we cannot cope with these things that are happening in our life, and so it produces fear and anxiety. So what is required, instead of relying on our small self and our individual ego, is the understanding that we are beings of light and energy, and that we are sustained by a higher entity. So instead of relying on our small self, we want to rely on something, let's say our higher power, our higher self, or our noble self. So there's a meditation that I'm going to show you that is called a meditation to release subconscious fears. And it's a meditation for self-reliance. So this is to learn and to give ourselves over to reliance on our higher self. And these fears come up often because we have in our subconscious mind old memories, I suppose. And so when something happens that maybe triggers that subconscious memory, and it produces a fear. So this particular meditation will help us to rely on a higher power that is both outside of us and within us, because our very nucleus is that higher power, the nucleus of every atom in our body. So as we do this meditation, we use a mantra. It's called Gobind, Gobind. Go is the sustaining factor that surrounds our essence, and Bind is the essence. It's the nucleus of our self, of our every cell in our body has a bind, has the essence, that is that aspect of the Creator. So in this meditation, we give our small self over to that aspect of the Creator that sustains us. So we do not have to rely on ourself, our lower self, our small self. We rely on our higher self. So in this meditation, the hands are just up towards the ears. Palms are flat. And the tongue, you're sitting pulling up the spine up straight. The tongue is stretched out. And the teeth come down onto the tongue gently, like that. And you inhale through the mouth, and you feel the breath come in on the sides of the mouth. And now for the exhale, you close your mouth. Exhale through the nose. And then you repeat, stick the tongue out. Inhaling along the sides of the tongue while mentally repeating the first part of the mantra, which is Go. So Go is that sustaining factor. Eyes are closed, mentally repeating Go. Pull the tongue in, close the mouth, exhale through the nose, mentally repeating Bind, that essence of the nucleus of every cell. Again, teeth on tongue, tongue is stretched to stretch the meridian line, the central meridian line, that's our vagus nerve. So nice deep inhale and a full exhale. Do it slowly and completely, mentally repeating Go on the inhale, that is the sustaining factor. Mentally repeating Bind on the exhale, which is the essence of our cells. And so this particular meditation, what does it say about this? It just says, at a very early age, fear becomes part of our subconscious. And as adults, we may show this unconscious fear as fear of loss, fear of separation, abandonment, or feelings of helplessness. Sometimes it shows itself in feelings of not really being sure of ourselves. So this meditation helps to release subconscious fear and will give you a secure sense of yourself. Very simple meditation, and you can practice it for 3 to 11 minutes daily if you want to. The more you practice it, the more effective it is, of course. So go in peace, Sat Nam, truth is our identity, and I wish you well. Thank you very much.